Hello everyone, I'm Rex and welcome back to another Train Simul 6 video. Today I'm on the Birmingham to Crewe route and we're going to be driving a Northern Trains 323 from Crewe to Stafford under the service 5 Hotel 70 Allerton TMD to Wolverton Works. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so different intro this time. I'm trialling out a new intro. Let me guys know if you like it or not, you know, be very helpful. Anyways, we are just going to be checking that all of this is set up as it should be. Yes, it is. So we are in Crewe, as you can tell, with our 323 under Northern Trains from Glossop Line. So if you own Glossop Line, you'll be able to have this service. And we're only stopping at Stafford because obviously the service then continues off to Wolverton. We don't have Wolverton in-game yet. I believe it's coming with Trent Valley, if I'm not mistaken. Please do correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below. But anyways, if you own Glossop Line, you will have this service. If you don't own Glossop Line, then you won't see this service. So that's a good reason as to why you should have Glossop Line in your library. But anyways, we're coming out of Crewe now. It's a very, very empty Crewe at the moment. Nothing much going on. No, nothing going on at all. Oh, I think I see a Northern Trains 323 pulling in. But that's all. There's no Sunday timetable for this route either, so not sure what's going on there. Probably just got a moment where every train is anywhere but Crewe apart from that 323. Oh, and this one as well. But we've just left, so let's put in our camera angles that we normally put in as we are changing lines. And we're going over to the slow lines. So I'd imagine the reason why this 323 is going to Wolverton Works is probably for its routine maintenance check, probably. Or maybe there is something wrong with it. So it's going from its usual TMD, which is Allerton, and it's going to Wolverton Works. So it's either on its last charter service before getting stripped for parts, maybe, which I highly doubt, or it's just getting service for something that's probably very wrong with it. So our maximum speed is 90 miles per hour. We're being capped at 90 as well, and already there is a 805. It's a double service as well. Probably on its way to Liverpool or Holyhead. So this video is just basically me driving this 323 as an empty stock from Crewe to Stafford. I know there's not a lot going on, but it's nice to have services like this, especially when, you know, Northern doesn't really go south of Crewe unless it's going to Wolverton Works like this one is. So it's pretty cool. And what's good about this 323 service is it can reach 90 miles per hour fairly easily and stay at 90 miles per hour if you've got the right power settings. So just checking through the vestibule of the train. We shouldn't really have any passengers on. Oh, good panto spark there. Alternating current there. Nope, no passengers, that's good. Of course, the trackside having some lovely overgrowth. It's what is known as the cest. Lots of limited clearance signs as well. This is why I like this route. You know, the trackside elements are true to real life. I've even seen a no refuges sign on this route as well. Oh, shed. Carrying some empty J&As. It's a long rake of them as well. Already seen a position of safety there. Oh, quite a few actually. Just loving the drive in this 323. Plenty of access points across this route just in case anything goes wrong. Of course, if it's anything to do with the overheads, they will be sorted out by the correct people who are competent. Got some pylons from the national power grid going by. I am just wondering though, is there any red bonds? Is this an area that would typically see voltage go through red bonds? Because of course, true to life, you would normally see that as well. I haven't yet in Train Sim World. Plenty of signage though, which is what you want. You want your track workers to know exactly where and where not to stand. Where their position of safety is probably most likely given by the cost, so that's usually not signage, but if there is a designated position of safety, like for example there with that power box, probably, most likely, and that's probably where they'd be able to go if they're within that area. It's nice because you've also got these solar panels as well. What's also great is this service is all greens all the way through. So we're not actually catching up to a service, I don't think. I mean, not to say that there isn't one in front of us, there probably is. What with it being a very busy national rail network, there probably will be a service in front of us at some point. Also, there's a bit of track there. I wonder if you can actually drive trains on that track. I've never actually tried. Maybe some exploring that we need to come back to and maybe do a video on. Of course, there is no AC overheads or DC third rail on those tracks, so a diesel train would be adequate for exploration of that line, most typically. Does it even have any signals? Nope. Unsignalled. Fair enough. I'll have to come back to this video so I remember to explore. But yes, at the time of recording, this is just hours before the roadmap drops. So when this video goes out, it'll probably be a day after the roadmap has come out. But I'm really excited to find out what this roadmap entails. Hopefully some East Coast mainline action. Maybe, I don't know, maybe some more northern stuff. I'd like to see that. Obviously, when you watch this video, you and I will already know what's going on, but at the time of this recording, obviously, I was before the roadmap. Me on this video won't know. So, but it's good to get conversation going. What I'd like to see though, oh, Pentalino. First class facing the wrong way as well, that's a bit It's not right. Anyways, what I'd like to see in train somewhat also is track workers actually in a position of safety when your train goes by, but not in the same place, in different places throughout the route, and actually doing stuff like, you know, walking about in the cest with some tools in their hands, like a pan setter or a pan puller or a steel key for the a steel key hammer for the steel keys, you know. I'd love to see that, especially around like temporary speed restrictions, separated fence working and all that lot, even a lookout sometimes. I'd like to see that in Train Sim World. I'll try and get in some interesting elements. There's our Dalek there for 40. But yeah, these are some things that Train Sim World could have. I'll make it where Train Sim World not only has the realism in the trains and the platform, but on the trackside elements as well. That would be really cool. Oh, 350? Probably a dash 3, that one. I'm not too sure, to be fair. It was probably a dash 2, no doubt. But anyways, we are now adhering to a temporary speed restriction. These can happen randomly on your Train Sim World routes if you've got this feature toggled on. If you've got this feature toggled off, you won't get this. And as we adhere to this community... try again. As we adhere to this speed restriction, I'm going to be going through a community highlight. So coming up here on screen right now should be the winning thumbnail for the screenshot competition that we held in the Discord server. It's a marvellous screenshot, isn't it? It's a Class 375 on Medway in the night, and by God is it a fantastic picture. To this person who won it in the Discord server, you know who you are. Congratulations, and we'll hopefully see you posting some more screenshots in the next competition. Also, as well, just an insight on the Discord server, we are over 50 members now. So if you want to be part of a growing community, please look at the description below, or on the channel page, or in the links to the Discord server. If you are joining, please be respectful and follow the rules. Now, back to the video. So as you can tell on the PIS, it is scrolling not in service. Is very accurate for the train. There's the other Dalek for the other speed restriction, and a Pendolino that is racing us with first class facing the right way. Get on. Pendolino's obviously going to be winning this race, but that would be such an awesome service to drive. Let's see what that service was. That service is, if we can get to it, 1 Mike 07 Glasgow to Euston. See if we can get driving 1 Mike 07 at some point. I wonder if that one actually goes down to Birmingham though. Maybe. It might go down Birmingham, to be fair. I'll find out after the service on the timetable. But in the meantime, we're doing pretty well. I think we've covered quite a few miles on this service alone. But it's not over yet, we've still got a good 7 miles left. I like how loud the 323 horn is, as you would normally hear it in real life. but if track workers are using small plant machinery, they've got their ear defenders on, they're not exactly going to hear a train horn from very far away. So that's why you have people who just basically tap you on the shoulder and go, by the way, train's coming. The reason why I know all this is because I did a track maintenance course not so long ago, so it's still fresh in the mind. Probably as the months go by, I'll probably forget a few things here and there, so it's good to recite the knowledge whilst I've got it, so I can come back to these videos if I remember to come back. Obviously we've got a disused track here. You'll think it's connected, but as we continue upwards you'll realise this is actually not connected. Just go up a little bit further. So we round this corner. There's some new track, and that's where that track ends. Most likely the new track is going to be put here, but they've got a catch pit, as you can tell, right there. So in order to do that, they would either have to move the drainage or change it into points into this track and then point out again, which would be a lot of work. Another Pendolino going by. Again, first class facing the wrong way. What is wrong? Anyways, we do actually have a designated time to arrive, 09:59:30. I think we'll be there before then, you know. Let's pass through this tunnel. Another access point going by. Not too far away from Stafford platform 3 now. Just good 3 miles. So I'm expecting, obviously on the distance meter it's showing me the ambers, but because we're not too far away from Stafford, a driver would expect some ambers, because we are to stop there. I know we can see it on the distance meter, but can we see ours? Yep, I can just make it out. Slowing it down. It's probably a warning for, oh, a 60 crossover. Fair enough, even though we've got an 80. Well, to be fair, it didn't say we'll be crossing over, it's just a warning for 60. Right, so we are... Well, there's the line speed. I think we're a third of line speed now. Okay, we are now. So we have evidentially caught up with a service in front of us. What service would this be? Oh, no, we haven't actually. No, this is just a platform protecting signal that I get. It'll be TPWS protected as well, so we'll go on at 15. And expect to stop for the red. This could be approach controlled, so it might change, but I'm not to assume that. Right, there's our single amber. Looks like something else will be coming in with us. Perhaps. Oh, I see. We've had 1 Victor 4-9 behind us. That makes sense. Alright, coming down for the 25 speed restriction, which will lead us into Stafford platform 3. Now, as you may notice, this is still the platforms that can access Trent Valley. Well, I think they all can, to be fair. But this one most specifically can. The Pendleton will go on through. That's not stopping here, it's going straight through. And I think a Voyager might be coming up next to us. Maybe. Wait until 09:59:30. Haven't got long to wait, just about 20 seconds. So this service would usually continue on, but for us, that is pretty much it. Just grab a quick thumbnail. There we go. As we are done. Okay, so we got reduced 65 AP for speeding, and we got 0.863 yards stop, and a platinum medal with a total of 3,360 AP. Marvellous. Right, that is going to be it for today's video. I sincerely do hope you enjoyed. If you made it this far, please do make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Leave a like, and hope to see you all in my next video. But until then, see you all later. Just a little update on the end, the Voyager did arrive. Alright, see you all later.